Welcome to this Learn and Laugh Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here today. We are taking on a topic that four future tenses in English grammar. Okay, let's dive into this. We are going to use a really simple step-by-step building blocks approach to master all four tenses today before we compare them side by side. First up, the simple future tense. Then we'll look at the future continuous tense. After that, the future perfect tense. Then the future perfect continuous tense, and we'll wrap up with a quick comparison. Section 1. Simple future tense, the foundation. All right, here is our very first building block, our golden formula. To form the simple future tense, you just take your subject, I, you, he, she, or they, and you add the word will, followed by the base form of your verb. That's it. Will is basically our universal anchor for the future tense. Whenever you hear that word, your brain should automatically light up and say, we're talking about the future. Subject plus will plus base verb. So simple, right? Now, what's really interesting here is how that simple little word will totally transforms a base verb to cover literally everything from making a promise to predicting the weather. We use it for general future actions, predictions, promises, and even quick decisions we make right there in the moment. Look at these examples. For a general future action, I will call you tomorrow, or she will travel to Delhi next week. Making a prediction about the weather, it will rain tonight. And for a promise or a quick decision to help someone out, we will help you. See how versatile that basic formula is? Now, of course, in real life, we don't just speak in positive statements. We need to say no, and we love asking questions. To make it negative, you simply slide the word not right after will. I will not come tomorrow. Or, if you want to sound much more natural and conversational, just use the contraction won't. I won't come tomorrow. And for questions, it's like a puzzle piece. The structure flips effortlessly. You just pull that anchor word will to the very front of the sentence. Will you join us? Okay, quick quiz for you. How would you turn the phrase, I help, into a future question? That's right, will I help? It's such a logical, consistent pattern. Section 2. Future continuous tense. Actions in progress. You are doing amazing. Let's stack onto our foundation with the second block. We still start with the subject, and we are absolutely keeping our anchor word will. But now we add be, and we attach an ing to the end of our verb. So it's subject plus will be plus verb ing. We use this when we want to talk about an action that'll be actively in progress at a specific, designated time in the future. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly when these continuous actions are happening. Right now is the present, but let's jump ahead in our minds to a specific time. Say 8 p.m. tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning. At that exact moment on the clock, an action will have already started and will still be continuing. It's actively in progress. Let's look at how this sounds in everyday conversation. I will be studying at 8 p.m. Try to imagine yourself at 8 p.m. tonight. Your books are open, the action is ongoing. She will be working tomorrow morning. They will be traveling next week. We will be watching a movie tonight. In all of these examples, you are literally placing yourself mentally into that future moment and describing the action that's actively unfolding around you. Forming negatives and questions here? It follows the exact same logical pattern we just learned. For the negative, just drop not right after will. She will not be working tomorrow. For a question, bring will to the front. Will you be studying tonight? Let's do another quick quiz. If your base sentence is he plays, how do you ask a future continuous question? Got it? Will he be playing? See? You completely know these rules already. You're just applying them to a slightly bigger formula. Let's move to section 3 and see how this builds. Future perfect tense, completed in the future. Now, I know this tense sometimes tricks learners, but it's actually incredibly logical. The formula grows just a little bit more. It's subject plus will have plus the past participle of the verb. Will have acts as our bridge here. We use this tense to talk about actions that will be entirely 100% completed before a certain specific time in the future actually arrives. Let's visually map this out to make it crystal clear. Imagine 2 points in the future, let's say 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. If I am looking ahead to 8 p.m., I can confidently say the homework action is completely finished. If I look ahead to 9 p.m., the dinner action is fully complete. The action is totally done and dusted before we even reach that future milestone. These real-life examples make it so practical for daily life. I will have finished my homework by 8 p.m. The deadline is 8 p.m. and the finishing is complete before that. She will have completed the project by Friday. They will have arrived before noon. We will have eaten dinner by 9 p.m. Do you notice the word by in these sentences? By 8 p.m., by Friday. That little word is a huge clue that you should be using the future perfect tense. So how do we make these negative or turn them into questions? Well, what did we do in the last two sections? That's right, we rely on our anchor word will. The negative is simply, I will not have finished the work. And the question? Bring will to the front. Will she have completed the task by tomorrow? Time for a quick quiz. Turn they finish into a future perfect question. Section 4. Future perfect continuous tense. Emphasizing duration. You are completely ready for this final building block. Let's break this longer formula down nice and slow. It is subject plus will have been plus verb ing. Look really closely at that. It takes the will have from our perfect tense and the verb ing from our continuous tense. We are basically mashing them together to do a very specific, very cool job in English. So, the crucial point is, why do we even use this? Look at this timeline. We use this tense to emphasize the duration, the actual length of time of an action up to a future point. The action started way back in the past, it's continuing right now, and when we hit that future milestone, like next month, for example, we want to celebrate exactly how long it has been going on. It's the absolute perfect tense for talking about things like work anniversaries or long, exhausting study sessions. Check these out. By next month, I will have been working here for 2 years. We're celebrating that 2-year duration. She will have been studying for 5 hours by noon. They will have been living in Chennai for 10 years by 2030. We will have been waiting for an hour by 6 p.m. We are intentionally highlighting the length of time leading right up to that future moment. And for our very final structural shifts of the lesson, the negative just inserts not as usual. She will not have been studying for long. And the question? It pulls will right forward. Will they have been working here for 5 years by next June? One final quiz for you. Ask a question about you wait for 2 hours by 5 p.m. Will you have been waiting? Congratulations, you have successfully mastered all 4 foundational blocks of the future tenses. Section 5. Quick comparison, bringing it all together. I highly recommend pausing the explainer and taking a quick screenshot of this revision table right now. Look at how beautifully our root idea transforms across the 4 tenses. Simple future, just a general fact, I will study. Future continuous, an action actively in progress, I will be studying. Future perfect, an action entirely completed before a deadline, I will have studied. And future perfect continuous, really emphasizing the length of time, I will have been studying for 2 hours. Seeing them side by side like this really shows you the incredible precision you have at your fingertips when you master these rules.